Good morning. Good morning. Happy 4th of July. Trying to see what your page is. So you're a business because you're a LLC. Limited liability. Yeah, girl. Good morning. You guys awoke? Good morning, you guys. Happy 4th of July. Thank you guys for joining me. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What you guys doing? Happy 4th of July. What you guys doing? Happy 4th of July. I'm in Chattanooga, you guys. Chattanooga. In this beautiful Airbnb. I just thought I'd hop on here this morning. I hopped on here yesterday morning for a minute. I was going to show the entire Airbnb yesterday morning. I can show you guys this downstairs area. My husband is upstairs asleep. But let me see if a few more people going to get on here. But if you guys are not already, let me see what you say. Happy 4th. I'm moving to coming soon, and I'm looking for a stop. Oh, you are? Okay, let me tell you that whole situation. I live in Coming too. I'm exit 13 though, so I'm not deep in Coming, but I'm still Forsyth County, still in Forsyth. So I had a salon suite over there, and that's probably why you're mentioning it. And this August would have made 4 years that I would have been over there in Coming. But at the beginning of the year, I left those salon suites. I don't know if you heard of the Collections, but I was over in there, and that is literally 6 miles from where I live. But the reason I left is because I had 2 salon suites. I have one in Swanee, and then I had that one in Coming. So I was literally paying about $1,500 a month at the one in Coming, and was working there 3 days a week, paying that kind of money. And then I had the one in Swanee at the same time and paying about the same amount, working over there 3 days a week. So both of my salon suites, Swanee and Coming, they both literally sat empty for 4 days. Because we all know there's 7 days in a week. And if I'm working at one 3 days, that means that the 4 days is empty. And I'm working at the other one 3 days, that means the 4 days is empty. So really, I ended up working 7 days a week. 7. Y'all, I know I'm sitting here looking like a Twinkie, looking like a snack, but I'll be 60 years old August the 31st of, which is next month. 60. The 6 to the 0, me. So I was too old to be working like that. Now I had a storefront. Thank you, girl. Va 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 boom. This wig is helping a sister. But I've been in the hair industry off and on since 1981. Thank you for your comment. I really appreciate it. I'm grateful to God. Trust me. And thank y'all so much for joining. I'm so humbled when people join me, because I had this Instagram account forever. I had a whole storefront for 13 years, a team of 10 stylists and more. Don't you have locks? No, I don't have locks. My own hair is about right here, And it's natural and it's soft. And I don't have locks. This is a wig. It's like a curly wig. And I get so many compliments when I wear these wigs because people think this is my hair. I mean, from every ethnic group, even Caucasian people, they men and women. Thank you, girl. I think it was like $30. I wear another one like this, but it got old. And I just got this one about 2 weeks ago. And when you get it, you know, it be huge. And I just have to cut it and trim it, you know, kind of shape it. I like it where it gets kind of shorter back here. But if you look on some of my pictures on my Instagram, I normally wear I wear wigs and but my own hair is down here. My dad's mom, my grandma, full-blooded Native American Indian. And she looked Caucasian, may she rest in peace. And she had soft hair, so I got that hair. So normally you're going to see me with a wig on. Like, I'm very transparent on my lives. I love doing lives. Because doing lives, you guys, it's almost like you're meeting new people that you never met before. It's amazing. To me, this whole technology, I know God say in the last days, knowledge will increase. And it's just amazing to me. Because I love people, and that's what I miss the most about having my storefront, was the people. Like, that's what I miss the most, the people. I'm from Georgia. I'm a original Georgia peach. I grew here, and you probably flew here. That's what I tell my husband. He's from Boston. So you guys need to get on my YouTube channel. It's sugarsalontv. It's the same thing as my Instagram page, Sugar Salon, except you just need to add TV. Sugarsalontv. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube. I just got on there probably a year ago. I'm getting my subscribers up, and I'm putting so much information on there because my love of people have made somebody like me who is older kind of get out there and just share my wisdom in a lot of areas, like with hair, with entrepreneurship. Right before I got on here, I just did a video on just getting out, enjoying life, just relaxing, just doing a vacation or a staycation. You know, we must do that because we must download, we must decompress, we must de-stress. You know, stress kills. It's not healthy at all. It can make you have high blood pressure. It can make you have anxiety. It can cause a lot of health problems. It can make you overeat. It can make you drink excessively. Like, stress can cause a lot of different negative, outcomes on the body. And so, just getting out, enjoying life. Even if you have to do a staycation, wherever you may live. A couple of times my husband and I, we did staycations. Just mainly meaning that you just stay in the city you're at. Like, I think we did it one time in Midtown Atlanta. We stayed in a nice Midtown hotel. We went to some restaurants there. If you don't have the funds right now, and I know everything's high right now. I know gas is high right now, but you can drive to your downtown area. Just get out. Just de-stress, decompress, download. Because if you don't download in your own time, if you don't woosah in your own time, you're going to end up downloading on other people where you just throw everything on them and you kind of project onto them. So my husband and I, we came up here just for a few days. We started this tradition where we go out of town for the 4th of July. We go out of town. Now, my oldest granddaughter, her birthday is July the 3rd, so she always used to be like, G-Ma, why y'all always go out of town on my birthday? So she just turned 19 yesterday. Let me see what you're saying. We did a staycation in D.C. for spring break this year. We live in, VA. That brings up a funny story. When I was younger, this guy was from Richmond, And he was, he like me. I wasn't into him at all, but he was from Richmond. So he was saying, okay, I'm going to take you to D.C. I had never seen D.C. before and still haven't. So he wanted me to meet his family, and I wasn't into him like that, and I didn't want to get married young at all. As a matter of fact, I got married when I was 40 years old. I was proposed to a lot, but did not want to get married at a young age. Went through a lot of trauma and wanted to heal. Was mature enough to know, don't go into a marriage and not be healed from the trauma. So the guy was from Richmond, but he lived in Atlanta. So that's how we met. So we drove up there. I forgot how long the drive was. It was a long, I think 8-9 hours, something like that. But we get up there and he talking about he gonna take me to DC and all of that. And he didn't even have money really. And I'm not trying to talk about VA. It just brought up a funny story. So I've never seen DC. And as a matter of fact, one of my siblings, my oldest sister, she went to Howard University for 2 years. She didn't graduate from there, but she attended there for 2 years, Howard. And she's deceased now. She died at the age of 56, but she did attend Howard University. I think she was there like 2 years. I think she went there for like 2 years. So, never been to DC at all. Would like to go. And my main bucket list, you guys, of cities I want to visit. One is Boston, because that's where I'm from. Have any of you guys been to Boston? Boston? I've never been there. So we were going to go there March 2019. We had the flight booked, the hotel booked. I was going to take a class up there, and we was going to go up there. And March 2019, and you guys know what happened in March 2019. That's when they shut everything down because of COVID. So they shut down all the flights, all the hotels, everything. So that was going to be my opportunity to go to Boston. My husband and I, August 14th of this year, we'll be married 19 years, and I've not been to Boston. Let me see. You should go. I think you like it. You mean Boston? Oh, okay. Oh, you talking about I should go to D.C. Hold on, you guys. Let me grab this coffee right here. Hold on. Look at this cup. This cup, everything. Yeah, girl, that's my whole thing, girl. I just want to get out. Because I had a storefront salon. I love people on my live who talk. Oh, thank you, girl. You enjoy your 4th of July as well. Thank you for chatting, and follow me. If you follow me, I'll follow you back if you're not already following me. God bless you and your business. So you guys, I'm going to show you around my Airbnb in a few minutes. But I'm going to show you downstairs because my husband is upstairs and sleep. I may show you one bedroom up there because he's not in the master bedroom. So I can show you that. I think he's still up there asleep. And we've been trying to rest. But yeah, just get out. I'm just trying to encourage people to get out and just enjoy life. So let me show you guys this right quick. Hold on. Let me flip it around. Miss Simply Order LLC. Maybe she can see it before she gets off. So you guys, I got a couple of things. Let me tighten this thing up so my phone won't fall off this tripod I'm holding. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all around. So I got this whole setup rigged up. So you guys, let me show you. This is the front door. They have sheer curtains, and I'm not really comfortable with that because people can see in, but oh well. So you got this table here. Now I rigged this all up, so y'all don't pay this no mind right here. I rigged up my area. I like this little whimsical looking table right here. They got this TV here. This nice mustard colored. Hey, Miss LaShonda, I'm showing my Airbnb. Good morning, happy 4th of July. And I put this chair here because that's where I had my tripod set up when I was just talking to you guys. So you see how big and how bright and airy it is? And this is everything. I love this. And look how bright and airy. And then you got this whole... Look how big this is. Huge. And then last night I cooked some fried shrimp and some fried scallop. I cooked that last night. And then I like how we always use this Zatarain's fish fry. If you've never tried this, it's wonderful. They have a spice rack and they kind of popping with some reds. Excuse these dishes. I gotta put these in the dishwasher, but I like they double sink. They have a double sink, a Keurig. I only use Splenda, so my husband went to the store and got me some of that because they didn't have any Splenda. Dishwasher, all the beautiful cabinetry. I think we paid $225 a night for this house. 3 bedrooms. This microwave down here. This wonderful refrigerator. It's a whirlpool. They got the dishes in here, the plates, rather. That's the thing about these Airbnbs. You pay like $225 for houses. And then they got everything in here that you need. Measuring cups, spatulas. Y'all got to stay on here and look at this house. You got to. $225. So then you got, I love this whole wall of mugs. I mean, a variety of different mugs here. What a cute idea. And, you know, my favorite color is blue, so that one is cute. Then they got this area right here with things to do. 100 things to do in Chattanooga before you die. That's hilarious. But anyway, then they got these gates. They don't allow pets in here. But that's smart because it's 2 flights of steps you got to go in. And if you have a child, then they could fall. Now, you guys, this is the door that you come in right here. And when you come in, excuse our shoes. When you come in, you have this little area. And then this whole thing saying Chattanooga. And then it's telling you all kind of different things you can do up here. I love this lamp. It looks very vintage. Then they have this thing you can sign in and say about your stay. This person said, we had such a wonderful time at your beautiful home. We played games, cooked meals, and had wonderful quality family time. Thanks again. And they have extra toothbrushes in case you forgot. And then I like these whole clocks. Thank y'all for joining me. Happy 4th of July, you guys. You spending time with me on the 4th. Okay, you guys. This is the first bathroom right here. It's a half bath. It's cute. I like the wallpaper. To me, the whole house is kind of whimsical. And you guys, they got tissue everywhere. You're not going to run out of tissue. We didn't have to bring nothing. They got bath gel, shampoo, laundry detergent, and tissue everywhere. Now, y'all, I'm in this half bath. I'm finna bust the left right here. As soon as I bust this left right here, bam. I'm in this bedroom, the first bedroom. This first bedroom, it's kind of whimsical as well. And I don't know what you call this type of bed. It almost reminds you of a water bed, because you know how water beds didn't have a headboard. So it reminds me of that. They have the towels on the bed. They got this big closet with a blanket and with some of these things, you know, that you put your luggage on. A fan. To me, the fan is a great idea. I'm just showing y'all my nails. Don't hate. My favorite color is blue. And, but you don't need no fan in this house. This house is cold. And look at this wallpaper, y'all. This wallpaper is everything. And then I was just vlogging right here, so excuse these lights, but nice vintage little area. Look at this. This looks vintage and antique right here. Then I just showed y'all that bathroom, right? Y'all saw that little half a bathroom, right? Now I'm in this bedroom. Y'all see me. I'm going to do a 360 in this bedroom. This is the first bedroom, and it's downstairs. Now, y'all just saw me come out of that. Then, let me see if my husband's asleep. Hold on. He's asleep. He's asleep. He's asleep. He's asleep, but I'm going to show y'all this bathroom. So, here's another bathroom. It's another bathroom, y'all. It's a full bathroom. With a shower, a tub, a double sink, a toilet. He in her sleep. And she got these little stars. Then they have a skylight. I don't want to wake him up. So these steps, you see how steep they are? These steps are steep. Then you got that right there, little light in the hallway. And you come back down. So I think that's 3 full baths and a half bath. So it's bathrooms everywhere in this house. Like absolutely everywhere. So you guys, $225 a night. Now I'm gonna tell you something about this Airbnb. One thing my husband and I have found out, like just traveling to different places, is some of the zoning. Like I'm in Atlanta. You know, a lot of us are in Atlanta or maybe in Atlanta. And the zoning at some, like when we went to Asheville, we used to go to Asheville a lot. Asheville, North Carolina, ain't nothing that's a big deal about Asheville. We just used to go there a lot when I had my storefront, because when you own a storefront business, you're stressed. Like my blood pressure was heart attack and stroke level a lot. You know, trying to manage hairstylists, you know, running a business, and my business, my salon was extremely busy because I ran TV commercials for 10 years. So my stylists, they stayed very busy. They made a lot of money. I had one braider making $10,000 a month. She never went to school for hair. She just braided and was making that kind of money because of the marketing that my husband and I did to bring, you know, customers to always have an influx of customers. Like on my Instagram, not Instagram, but on my YouTube channel, I have some playlists on there too for entrepreneurs, business owners. I came out of cosmetology school in 1981, and I'm always trying to help with whatever wisdom that I have. I'm always trying to help other business owners. Had a very successful business, still do. I just work alone. I mean, I had probably 10 hairstylists. And managing hairstylists, that's a whole nother ball of wax, because you have to remember as a business owner, when you own a storefront salon, that everybody that you hire to work there, they all want the same thing that you have, and that's business ownership, and that's a storefront salon or a salon suite. So in my opinion, that's why a lot of times, salon owners who own storefront salons, that's a lot of times why they have and find it a challenge to hire stylists, because you got to understand, in the hair industry, there's no way to promote and climb up the ladder like there is in corporate. Now, I worked in corporate like over 20 years. ADP, GE, Equifax, Johnson Controls, Singular Wireless, Primerica. I worked at all of those, and at the time when I was there, they were Fortune 100 or Fortune 500 companies. Yes, I don't know what they rank as now, but that's what they were when I was there. So just having that balance, and I've always had a great, strong business acumen, as well as a great, strong work ethic, punctuality, and so managing hairstylists is different than managing somebody maybe in corporate or something like that. Because in corporate, you have that chain of command. You have all these people that you're held accountable to. As a hairstylist, you're accountable to yourself. You're accountable to nobody but you. So if you're late for a customer, if your customer is at 10 and you show up at 10:30, and you're a hairstylist and you show up at 10:30, then you're not, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to write your own self up. Right? You're not writing yourself up. You're not giving yourself no disciplinary action or nothing like that at all. At all. So, with that being the case, they may not think it's a big deal, to show up on time. And to be honest, some people just cannot seem to wake up on time, cannot seem to get themselves together. Some people are just not morning people, So I just put a video, I just uploaded a video this morning or either last night, because I'm up here vlogging like crazy, because you guys see how this house is. I mean, it's so colorful, it's so wide open, it's very colorful, very wide open, a lot of nice backdrops, a lot of beautiful wallpaper. So I'm doing a lot of vlogging. Now my husband, he chose another house for us to stay in up here. It had a fire pit, and I think it was more like a traditional home. But I like this one because it looks so whimsical. It's wide open. It's very bright. I didn't know it had all these bathrooms. Like, who got to use the bathroom that much? I drink a lot of water, a lot. Drinking water now. Like the brain has to have water. And you guys, I just went to the dentist the other day, and he was telling me some things about going to the dentist. He was telling me that whenever you drink water, it's almost like you're rinsing off your teeth. I'm like, huh? So bacteria can build on your teeth like quick. And it turns to tartar and plaque. And if you end up with a lot of tartar and plaque, that plaque that builds up on there on your teeth, you guys, it gets under the gum line, and it eat away at your bones. It can actually make it where your teeth are loose, where you can touch your teeth and they're loose. And sorry to jump off topic. I know I did a rabbit trail, but I'm always trying to help people. And whenever I learn something, I'm going to try to help you. Whatever I know, I'm going to try to help you. I promise you. Because I'm too old, about to be 60. in a New York minute, August 31st, Virgo, hashtag, sure did. Sure did. But yeah, I'm grateful, y'all. But anything I know, I'm going to tell you. So, sometimes you may be working or whatever, you don't have time to go brush your teeth. He said drinking water, y'all. Drinking water is like rinsing out your mouth. Because it's pretty much getting that bacteria out. And he didn't even say you got to gargle with it. He said just the mere act of drinking water. He also told me the best thing to use on your teeth to help for gum disease and all of that, bacteria building up, killing bacteria, is that old school Listerine that burn your mouth. He said that old school Listerine, y'all. He said that kills a lot of germs, you guys. He said get a Sonicare toothbrush, which I've been using one of those for years. He said you take that toothbrush, you dip it in that gold Listerine, you do that upper quad up here of your teeth. That Sonicare toothbrush makes that sound every so many seconds. When it makes that sound, you dip that toothbrush again in that Listerine. You do your bottom quad. You dip it again. You do that upper quad. You dip it again in that Listerine. You do that bottom quad. Then, you guys, he said you take that dental floss and you dip it in that old school Listerine that burn. You ain't going to hell, because if your mouth is burning like that, you like, look, I love Jesus. I'm not going to H-E double hockey sticks if mouthwash burn is bad, because it's killing the germs. So he said you take the dental floss, you guys, and you dip that in the Listerine. And you floss, and you dip, and you floss, and you dip, and you floss. Look, y'all, I'm about 60 years old. I've never had a dentist to tell me that, ever. Never tell me that, ever. Never. Ever. So, I'm not big on using mouthwash. Just full disclosure. I use the toothpaste that has the mouthwash in it. And I know that you can gargle with hydrogen peroxide. You dilute it a little bit. I've been doing that for years. I learned that from a black female dentist. And it helps you not to have gum disease. And it helps you, it kind of whitens your teeth too. But he told me don't use that. He said an old school Listerine, because germs can build up and start causing plaque that'll eat away at your teeth and your gums. And I'm the kind of person, you ain't got to tell me nothing twice. Once wisdom is given to you, it's yours. That's why the Bible says wisdom is the principal thing. The principal. The most important, wisdom. Be wise. Wisdom, the principal thing. Now, to me, this is all the way, not all the way live, like that old song from back. It's all the way live, all the way live. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all young. But anyway, take care of them teeth. I tell people every time on my live, y'all know it, we get one set of teeth and one head of hair. One set of teeth, look at my nails, and one head of hair, y'all. One set. I'm about to be 60 and I still got my teeth. Some people ain't got their teeth at 40. So we got to do our due diligence, and when we don't know, when you're supposed to do better. Like the Bible say, when I was a child, I spake as a child. You understand? Once this man told me that, I sent my husband up here in Chattanooga to go get some of that Listerine. He got the big bottle, because he's so over the top. I told y'all he'll spend money. He get the biggest one they have. Look like a quart. But you guys, he said you dip and subscribe to my channel. I have all kind of stuff. I have encouraging things on there. I have things on there about entrepreneurship. I have things on there about keeping yourself encouraged. I'm going to do a whole nother playlist on travel. I just did a video before I got on here crying with y'all. And did a video about, you know, getting out, about, you know, traveling. You know, my husband and I'll be 60 next month, and he just turned 51 May the 19th. He Taurus, I'm Virgo. So we balance each other out greatly. August 14th of this year, we will be married 19 years. So I got married when I was 40. He was 31. So neither of us had been married before, and he don't have any kids. So I would like to foster a boy. I have 2 granddaughters. My oldest granddaughter, she actually just turned 19 yesterday. And she always used to fuss at me, G-Mom, why y'all always go out of town for my birthday? But my husband and I, we started this whole tradition of going out of town for the 4th of July. It's just become a tradition for us. So since we're about to go to Santa Rosa Beach for my birthday in August next month, I didn't think we were going to go anywhere for the 4th of July, but he said we was, so we did. So what y'all gonna do today? Cooking some ribs and all that? I don't know what I'm gonna cook. I think he said they have a grill in the garage, but I'm not doing all that. I told him yesterday to get some chicken wings, so I'm gonna send him to the store to get something. And then I think we're staying one more night, and then we're heading back home. So I just been up here resting. You guys, you know, Atlanta is different when you live in Atlanta. It's different. When you come to other cities and states, it's always different. Like to me, we go to Asheville a lot. We started doing that when I had my storefront because it's just 3 hours away. No big deal about Asheville. I mean, that's where the Biltmore is. But we never toured the Biltmore. We never did. We just would go up there just to get away for a minute because owning a storefront, especially as busy as mine was, I mean, my stress level was always high. So you just have to get away sometimes, and that's what we did. We go up there and stay like 3 days, and then I'll come back. You know, I'll pay, you know, my lead stylist extra just to look out for the salon, because I was always mentoring them that you don't owe me no favor. You work here. This is your job. So if I go out of town and you doing extra stuff because you're looking out for the salon, then I'm going to pay you for that because you work for me. You know, you don't work for free. So I always mentored them in that kind of way too. So from like 2006 to 2020, I never took a week off. Never took. And when I say a week, I'm talking about not 5 days, not 7 days. Not 5 days and not 7 days. Not from 06 to 2020. And the reason that I say 2020, because y'all know that's when COVID hit, and that's when they sat us down and they said we were non-essential. Hairstylists, we are non-essential. Pretty much comb your own hair, wear a wig. Comb your own hair, wear a wig. So we couldn't work as hairstylists. We could not work for 30 whole days. I didn't even know what to do with myself. I was at home cooking and feeding my husband, and cooking and feeding and cooking. This brother big now, all that cooking and feeding I was doing. So we try to get away. We made a promise to ourselves. And I've only been out of the country once because I had my daughter at a young age, so I never did a lot of traveling. So we would always go somewhere close by. I never took a week off, you guys. So I didn't even realize how tired my body was. And then when my stylist, when I started leaving and getting all those storefronts with the customers, I was exhausted. Because I had never in my life worked like that. Because doing hair is different than sitting behind a desk in a cubicle with a suit on, smelling yummy and looking like a snack. Sitting down. Doing hair, you're constantly standing up. You're always on your feet. Your arms hurt, your shoulders hurt, your back hurt. Y'all saw me posting about cryotherapy, and I hate cold. If I'm in a cold chamber that's 200 something degrees below freezing, you got to know I'm in pain. And every time I go in there, they be like, what song you want to hear? Prince. That's the only way I'm going to get through this 3 minutes in a ice box below freezing, 200 something degrees below freezing. And a matter of fact, the place I go to in Common is called Icebox Cryotherapy. Icebox. But you open the door, it's like opening a freezer. All this condensation, you thinking you stepping into heaven. I'm like, okay, where's Jesus? Where's Prince? Where my mama? Where my daddy? Where are all my siblings? Let me holler at y'all over here. Because you open the door and all this condensation. But you guys, I did about 6 or 7 sessions and was pain free. That thing worked. And all it is our body sometimes have a lot of inflammation in it. And because I know some hairstylists who have been sat down. And when I say sat down, the doctor have told them they can't even do hair no more. They can't even do hair anymore. Because I know stylists who have had, lymphedema. That's where your legs, the lymph system is your drainage system. Stylists who get that lymphedema and, all of that fluid build up at the bottom of their legs and, from all that standing. Or they have problems with their varicose veins and all of that. And because I know all of that, and when I had my storefront, you guys, I'd be up in the front talking to the clients like they my BFF. Like, I'm from Georgia. I never met a stranger. Both of my parents were from the South. My dad was from Florida. My mom was from Georgia, South Georgia. So I'll just walk up to people and be talking to them, and you'll swear I know them. That'd be my first time meeting them. That's my first time meeting them. And my dad used to do that. Like, we'll go to the store, he'll buy me some ice cream or something. We're coming out the store. All I'm thinking about is the ice cream. And we'll come out the store, and he'll be talking to somebody 30, 45 minutes. I'll be tugging on his shirt, thinking about the ice cream, like, let's go. That's what I'm thinking. And so he finally ended the conversation. Then I'd be like, Daddy, you knew them? He'd be like, no, baby. And I'm thinking, why are you standing here? Why my ice cream melting? Why are you talking to a stranger? A stranger danger. You understand? But that's me all day. I talk to anybody. I ain't never met no stranger. I'll just talk. So when I had my storefront, a lot of the customers, they didn't even know I was the owner. They'll be standing there talking to me every time they come. And then one day they'll figure out that I'm the owner. Because I wasn't going around there. I'm the owner. I'm the owner. I'm the owner. No. Absolutely not. That was a negatory. So a lot of people didn't know I was the owner. So when they found out that I was, they were shocked. Because I just have a love for people. And that's the reason my business was successful. But with salon ownership, when you own a storefront salon, you can have the it salon. It could be it could be the talk of the town. It could be hashtagging everywhere. It could be trending. Everybody can be going there. Everybody referring everybody there. It's packed every time you go. You try to book online, you got to wait 5 months. It could be all that. I was running TV commercials for 10 years. You can have all that going on, y'all. You can have all that going on with a storefront salon. But then next thing you know, you guys, hold on, and all that hoopla, the next thing you know, you can go from having the it salon to being a salon that nobody talks about anymore. Everybody's like, where's that salon? You remember that salon? Where are they? You remember them? Where are they? You remember them? Where are they? Because, thanks for joining. Because you can have the it salon, you can have the it restaurant, you can have the it spa, you can have the it nail shop. But once you get up to here, and sometimes the people that work for you and they see and they start feeling like you're blowing up on their back or whatever, they out. They is gone. They is out. They is gone. You told Harpo to beat me. They out. They is gone. They no longer exist. They not on your team no more. Because if they are hairstylists, they want their own storefront or their own salon suite. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Do it, girl. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it, girl. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it, girl. Do it. Get your own, girl. Do it. Do it. God bless you. Do it. But do not take nobody else's business down. Do not do it by any means necessary. Do not defame people. Do not ruin people's business trying to get your own. Do not step on nobody. Because at the end of the day, when you do all that, it's going to look like you're succeeding and you going higher. But God is the author and the finisher. How about he the first and the last? How about he the rose of Sharon? How about he the lily in the valley, the bright and the morning star? The I am that I am. The wheel in the middle of a wheel. How about he the denied stone? The first and the last. Y'all don't hear me? And holler if you do. Because you can think in your mind that you doing good when you do wrong by people. People that have helped you. People that have loved you. People that have nourished you. People that have mentored you. People that have made sure you made money. People that have been there for you. People who marketed you. People who did all that. You don't owe nothing to that person. God said what you do to the least of them. How about you done it to me also, he said. He said what you've done to the least of them, you done to me also. What you've done to the least of them. And it's so commonplace in the hair industry how people just, they don't even burn a bridge. They sever a tie. They sever a tie. I'm going to tell y'all what they do. They take a knife. They take a knife and they sever. They don't burn no bridge. Because a burnt bridge can be rebuilt. You can rebuild a burnt bridge. But when you sever a tie, when you sever, because you know what? God, he allows the severing. He allows it. He cuts it. He cuts that cord. Because he have warned you. And he have told you. And he have showed you who you are dealing with. And you still loving. You still nurturing, and God is trying to warn you. And then he does this right here. He'll sever people from your life for your own good. Because it's a difference between burning a bridge. A burnt bridge can be rebuilt. We can just go buy some more wood. We can get some more 2x4s and we can rebuild a bridge, right? Once the bridge is rebuilt, they can walk right across the bridge and come back in your life, right? Right? But God said, no. It's finna be this right here. They gonna do something so egregious that it's finna be some surgical removal from your life. God said sometime it'll be a surgeon, it'll be a scalpel. Because they gonna do something so egregious, so painful, so traumatic to you that you gonna know that God has removed them surgically from your life. And then when you look back on it, and hindsight be 20/20 for a sister, you gonna know it's God. You gonna know it was his protection. And you are hurt, yeah. And you are traumatized, yeah. And you feel like you was run amok, yeah. And you feel like you were bamboozled, yeah. And you feel like you were lied on, yeah. And you felt like you was talked about, yeah. And everything else. Every other negative, derogatory, embezzled, all this other stuff. All this other illegal stuff. But at the end of the day, when you have a test and you pass the test, you got a testimony. You got a testimony now, sister. Now, brother, you got a testimony, right? He said that's how you are delivered, by his blood and by your testimony. So fret not thyself for evildoers. That Bible says, because they'll soon be cut down and they'll wither away. Fret not thyself because of evildoers. They'll soon be cut down and withered away. That's the word of God. That's the word of the God. Cut down and withered away. He promised to make your enemies your footstool. Your enemies will be your footstool. They'll be wishing they had never done that to you. They'll wish and they'll hope and they'll pray they never did that to you. I promise you that. But I promise you something else. 9 times out of 10, they won't come back and apologize to you. They won't. So don't wait on it. Don't wait on them. Don't wait on them, Cletus. Cletus. Don't wait on them. Because when you wait, you giving them power. You giving them power. Because when you wait, what is waiting? Waiting is sitting there. Waiting is just chilling. That's what waiting is. Don't wait. Because when you wait and you sit and you chilling, you're not moving forward. You're not progressing. You're not going higher because you waiting on them to apologize. And I'm here to tell you 9 times out of 10, they not. They not. You'll be sitting there and the trump of God will be dun 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 dun. Are you still going to be waiting when you hear that trump? Or are you getting up out of here? Don't wait. Don't get nobody that kind of power in your life. You got to release people. And you got to move on. Because God has shown you that season, that level. Because anybody who is a true friend, they want you to go in it. They want you to go higher. Anybody that's a true supporter, They want you to go higher. Anybody who you have loved, supported, and made sure they went without, that they lack no good thing, that's God using you to get this stuff in their life. They have zero discernment. They don't even understand. God said, what you done to the least of them, you done to me also. They did that to God. They did it to you. But he said, what you've done to the least of them, you did it to me also. And y'all call it karma. Y'all be like, wait on it, it's karma. Y'all be posting about karma. And that's what y'all call it. But God calls it seed time and harvest. Seed time and harvest. And God said, lack ye anything? And then when you look back on it, you be like, okay, I ain't got that no more. I ain't got my storefront no more. But my brand, Sugarsalon brand that God gave me, I sought him on what to name that business. That brand that he gave me is still, I get calls upon calls upon calls all the time. And not bragging, I'm just encouraging you guys about the power of God. Don't even have in your heart, in your mind, in your soul, in your spirit, don't even have it that people got no kind of power over you. They don't. People have the power that you give them. Or people have the power that you think. If somebody don't apologize, that's fine. Thanks for joining. If they don't apologize, that's fine. It's okay. Move on. Don't sit there. Don't cop a squat. Move forward, my dear. Move forward, sister. Move forward, brother. God has need of thee. God has need of thee. And if people see and feel like they have power over you, they're going to operate in that. Because a lot of people are very manipulative and they ain't healed themselves. They not healed, and that's why they out here not happy for you, not happy for me, not happy for us, because they not healed. It's a lot of people out here not healed, and when you don't yield to the healing of God, you're going to trigger all kind of stuff. Stress, anxiety, bipolar, BPD, manic depressive. Sociopath. Psychopath. All of this stuff. You trigger. You trigger it. Because whatever you dealing with, whatever it is, God has healing for you. I went through a lot of trauma myself. If I'm not healed, then I can't help nobody else. I got to get healed for you. You got to get healed for me. If you wallow and you marinate and you keep replaying it over in your mind, you're going to trigger something in a minute. Stop playing. Because God ain't made us to have to. He said his burdens are light. Them things is light. They not heavy. That's why when you be stressed out and you be worrying about stuff, that's why you start having health problems. You start having high blood pressure. You start having anxiety. You start having all of this stuff because God ain't made us to take on this stuff. We supposed to give it to him. We supposed to lay it at the cross, lay it at his feet. Jesus said, nevertheless, not my will, but thine. Give it to him. Cast all your cares on him, because he cares for you. Cast them all on him. Because you're going to cause yourself a lot of health issues if you try to be taking on all of this stuff yourself. And then when we doing that, y'all, we can't help each other. How you gonna help me when you all traumatized and stressed out because you broke up with somebody, because you got divorced from somebody, because you got fired from some job, because this or that? Life goes on. And some stuff don't be like that. Some stuff just be God is ending it. God done severed it. And you still crying about it. You need to be thanking God. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Praise Him. Oh, praise Him. He done severed it. He did it. He moved them. He kept warning you. He kept warning you. He said, take heed lest ye fall. He was warning and a warning and a warning and a warning. Then he had to just sever it himself. Chop, chop. He had to do it his own self because you wouldn't. You was in denial. You been bamboozled. So he had to do a snip, snip. A snip and a tuck. He had to do a snip and a tuck. Because you wasn't doing nothing. You were just marinating. Now he done severed the tie and you over here depressed, gaining weight, won't eat healthy, stressed out, when you need to be celebrating. You need to be doing this right here. This only dances I know, y'all. The Running Man. They just showed a video of Bobby Brown on Instagram I saw this morning. And he was doing the Running Man with all, you know, with these background dancers and stuff, and he just stopped. Bobby like, look, I'm 60 years old, I'm tired. 90 acres and a mule, somebody. He said, it's my prerogative, you understand? Do what I want to do, it's my prerogative. See who I want to see, it's my... They used to be the damn... But God said you got to move on. Back to the matter at hand. Sever that thing. Sister, please stop crying. Brother, don't cry no more. Be grateful. God moved that person. He moved them. They's gone. It's a negatory, baby. God severed it. You gave him the knife. He ain't had no choice because he kept telling you. You wouldn't take heed. So sit down with yourself with that 5 and below notepad I told you to get. And write on there the pros and the cons. And you will see why God... You'll see why he severed that person from your life. And God needs you to move on and heal. You grieving the Holy Spirit with all this. Cut it out. All the whining, all the crying, get over it. It's time to get over it and move on. Because it's so much going on in this world today, y'all. It's like you can't even get people to apologize for their behavior, you know, for what the things they do. Like nobody want to be accountable for their actions nor their behaviors. People just going out here doing evil stuff to people just to get ahead, you know. And they may feel like they're going higher for 1 year and then it may not even be a year. Sad. It's a sad state of affairs out here. So it's people out here, that we got to be strong. We got to put the full armor of God on. We got to gird up our loins, y'all. It's a battle out here. For the few of us who gonna go on and do what we got to do, we can't be just marinating in what we got going on. Like I cried for 2 whole years about my salon. 2 years. It's over now. What you doing? I'm on the live.
Oh, you finished?
Here he come, y'all. My husband introducing Mr. Jerk. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to cook, honey. Huh? Do what? Okay. He about to go polish my car. But you guys, God have need of thee. God has need of thee. And when God moved people out of our life, y'all didn't know I got soul. Now my husband ain't got no rhythm. He can't do the electric slide. I'm like, where this brother from? He from Boston up there with Bobby Brown and that. Where New Edition from? You supposed to know how to do a little something. I probably ain't moved my neck. But you guys, you gotta move forward. Because other people need you. Do not wallow in anything. Do not be self-deprecating. Don't wallow. Don't marinate in anything. Because when we do that, we're showing God that we don't trust Him. We're showing that the person He severed or the people He severed out of our life, we the one gave Him the knife. Because He been warning us forever. Just like we warn our children. And then they still do it anyway. And then when something blow up in their face, we be like, see, I tried to tell you, Shawty. But God, He has need. I have need of you. You have need of me. We all, God used each other. He used all of us to help one another. To be there for one another. And so I can't imagine some things. Like I went through some very traumatic things in my life too. I have no parents and all 4 siblings are deceased. Both parents are deceased and all 4 siblings are deceased. I outlived everybody at my age other than my dad, who lived to be 92. So I've been through every bit of trauma known to man, a lot. A lot. But I'm always trying to keep my head up. Now, when I was young, I went through a lot of depression. I didn't know it was depression because who knows in the black community what depression feels like or what it is. We don't. And that's why you got to be careful, you guys. You cannot marinate in all of this stuff. You cannot overthink things. Because the devil is the accuser of the brethren. That's what the Bible says. He is the accuser of the brethren. So when you go through something, you're going to be thinking, oh, woe is me, what I do, all of that. Move on, because God has better for you. Whenever He moves, because like they say, like y'all see them post them quotes on Instagram saying, God moved them because God heard conversations that you didn't hear. Y'all know, y'all seen that post on Instagram? God heard conversations that you did not hear. God, He already know. He knew us before we was born. So we sitting here crying day and night over something when God already knew before we was even a seed. God knew already. So we have to learn how to trust God and stop crying. Don't cry. Because when you're marinating in all of this self-pity, all of this sadness, all of this, now you bringing a whole nother, then here go the devil going around as a roaring lion. He ain't no roaring lion. He's going around as a roaring lion, seeking. He looking high and low, y'all. Looking high and low, seeking who he may devour. And then he see you over here all the time crying, all the time looking sad, all the time looking depressed, all the time, all of this, ain't got no joy, ain't thanking God. He see that when he peeped that out, when he scoped that out, because he going around seeking who he may devour. When he see that in you, he coming on hard. And now you got this whole spirit envelop your whole countenance. Everybody see that you look very depressed. People can see those spirits. People can see your countenance and your demeanor and your energy and your aura and your vibe. Like, people are big into all that now. People are big into energies. People are big into vibes. That's why they be talking about good vibes only. So you thinking you hiding it, but everybody can see it because it's the spirit and it's the energy that you give off. It's the spirit and the energy that you give off. So you got to get it together. You got to regroup. You got to woosah. You got to do what you can get you a prayer partner. Get on a prayer chain. Get on, sometimes people have these because at the church I was at, World Changes, I was on the intercessory prayer ministry, the evangelism ministry, all of that. And we would get up early in the morning and pray on the phone, me and some of the other intercessors and I rather. Like 3, 4 in the morning, we'll pray like an hour before we went to work. That's when I was still in corporate. And pray for an hour. I mean, do what you got to do. But we all have need of one another. Just like me, I get on my live. I don't never know. I ain't even know nobody was going to get on this live, to be honest. And I've been on here probably a couple of hours. And I'm starving right now. Because I ain't cooked no breakfast yet. And I know my husband's starving. But y'all are important to me. And that's how we have to feel about one another. We have to feel, we are our brother's keeper. We have to be there for one another. We really, really have to be. Because God not about to step down here with an afro, bronze hair, feet of gold or bronze or whatever, pimping down here. Telling Amanya, what you need? K. Maxwell, what you need? Ivan, what you need? God ain't doing that. He gonna use you. He gonna use me. And we gonna help each other. And then the people that he move and sever from your life, are you gonna sit there 5, 10, 15, 50, 11 years crying because God moved them? Or you gonna tell God, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jesus, for moving them. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lord, for moving them. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank God. Because he already knew. He know the end from the beginning. He know the end from the beginning. You got to trust him, because when you sitting there crying and all of that stuff, moaning, groaning and all of that, you showing him you don't even trust him. You grieving him. He crying too. Because he like, now how she don't know? I done showed her every which way, 50-11 different ways how this person don't mean her no good. And I done had to move them because she wouldn't. And now she crying. She need to be praising my name. She need to be lifting me up. She need to be hallelujah. She need to be thank you. All that. But yet and still, she crying. She depressed. She's overeating. She's stressed. She about to trigger something in a minute. Come on, y'all. We stronger than that. When you give anybody that kind of power, that's the power that you need to be giving God, not people. Don't let nobody have that type of power over your life, over your emotions, over your spirit, over your health, over whether you overeat or undereat, over none of that. Unless they have good intentions for you and they doing good for you. When God moved them, let them be gone. Bye. See ya. Ain't trying to be ya. See ya. Ain't trying to be ya. You got to trust God. Because while you holding on to that one, God see this other one over here who looking like a snack. But you crying about this one who he been trying to move out your life for 15 years. 15 years, y'all. That's why you gotta let go and let God. You gotta let go and let God. You got to. You must. I can show y'all around again for the 50th time. Yeah, you got to let go. Because my husband, he always got to be doing something, y'all. He don't know how to sit down. As soon as I'm about to walk y'all around, here he come. I think he done locked himself up. I'm going to let him stay outside. Be like, the Lord severed thee. No, I'm joking. What you about to do, honey? I'm about to show them around, and I'm about to get off.
I'm just going to get something out of here.
Huh?
I'm going to get one of these pads and a banana.
Oh, and a banana. Yeah, I'm about to cook. Give me 15 minutes. I'm about to get off. But you was up there sleeping, snoring all loud, so I couldn't show them. Hilarious. What? He talking about he don't snore. All right. This is the office. In this office, it comes with monitors, 2 monitors. It came with the monitors. He was laying on his bed, taking a nap yesterday. This is Airbnb. We're in Chattanooga, if I hadn't told you. This is a bathroom. But y'all gotta let go and let God. Because we all need one another. We don't need to be walking around here unhealed. And if you are unhealed and you need encouragement, you gotta get with somebody. You gotta get with somebody. Sorry, y'all. He just got out the bed. You gotta get with somebody. A prayer warrior. Do what you got to do. This house got 3.5 bathrooms. 3.5. 3.5. $225 a night in Chattanooga, Tennessee, 2 hours from Atlanta, or an hour and a half, depending on where you live. But their cleaning fee was high. Cleaning fee high. The cleaning fee. The cleaning fee, 3 something. And we ain't never stayed in no Airbnb where the cleaning fee was 300 and something. Usually most of them don't have no cleaning fee, or the cleaning fee may be like 1 something. And to be honest, hotels, they have all kind of fees too. But I chose this one because I like that, how eclectic it looks. And, with me doing all this vlogging. This wig be helping, sister. So, y'all, I'm about to cook. y'all for spending time on here with me. Whenever I have these lives and people get on here with me, I'll be humbled. Humble, humble, humble. Very humbled. I'll be very humbled, y'all, by it. I know they were saying it was going to rain up here, and it rained yesterday, but it rained about 30 minutes and stopped. So it really wasn't no rain. So you guys, Airbnbs are everything. So if you guys are, if anybody on here and they depressed or they not feeling well or they discouraged about something, don't play around with depression, because it's not the type of spirit that you want to play with. Like, don't play with depression. Like, when you get depressed or you feeling depressed, you'll know it. You'll know when you're not feeling up to yourself. And then, have somebody that you can trust. God, he'll use other people. It don't always have to be people that you know. Like, a lot of y'all don't know me. Some of y'all I know on here. K Maxwell used to come to my salon. Let me look at these names. I think Thomasine, T. Watkins. Hold on. Trying to see, can I see all the names? Excuse me, y'all. I'm so old. Like, how do you see the other names on here? Who all on here? I can't. It's not working, so. But I know a lot of y'all on here, y'all used to come to my storefront. And the reason I know, because I care. I care about people, so that's how I know. And some of y'all been on my page forever. I'm trying to get to pull up to see the other names. But anyway, y'all know who y'all are. There's Audrey Hepburn. So they got Audrey Hepburn in here. They have Albert Einstein, and then they got James Dean, and then they got a picture of a motorcycle and a picture of a car. So this is who they have up here. I'm like, wait a minute, where is Prince? Where is Prince? Trying to get this wig. Where is Prince? And anybody who been on, when Prince first died, y'all see I'm on another, I went from talking about Jesus to talking about Prince. Y'all know y'all can't get off my lives without hearing about Prince, you understand? So, if you don't want to hear about Prince, you probably don't even need to get up on here, because I'm going to say something about him. When Prince first died, I was putting Prince on my thing every day. I know I was driving. When I had my storefront, I was playing Prince all the time. My team, man, they used to be having a fit. Miss Manya, can we listen to Mint Condition or somebody? No. Hilarious. If y'all not already following me, follow me on, y'all on Instagram. On Facebook, I'm Sugar Salon LLC. And on TikTok, I'm on Sugar Salon LLC. I wasn't even on TikTok because I thought TikTok was for kids. But I think I got on TikTok about 5 months ago. And I'm like, these ain't no kids. These is grown folks on there dancing. Old people like me on there dancing. It's doing the most. I'm like, hilarious. But anyway, you guys, it's about 11:30. I've been on here about 2 hours or longer. I've been on here a while. And thank you guys for joining. I don't take it lightly. I'm very humbled because you guys could have been anywhere doing anything other than being on here with me. And, my storefront that I had, that you guys who used to come there, thank you so much. God bless you for all that seed that you sowed into my business. And for you new clients who come to me and never came to my storefront, didn't even know me when I had a storefront, but you come to me now. Thank God for you. For all y'all who don't even come to me, what's wrong with y'all? Hilarious. What's the matter with you? I'm joking. But thank you for the support, for the love. And you know, I know you guys wondering, some people who used to come to my storefront, they don't even know what happened. Like where, like I said, you can have like the it salon that everybody's talking about. And then, you know, stylists, they'll just up and leave, or they'll do a walkout. Now, my salon was commission structured. Now, the customers did not know that. But in all honesty, you can open a storefront salon, and just because you open a storefront salon, that doesn't mean that all of these booth rental hairstylists are going to start flocking to your salon. That doesn't mean that at all. Because 9 times out of 10, the stylists that have a clientele and that could pay you a weekly booth rental, they're not trying to work in your storefront because they want their own storefront or their own salon suite, as I mentioned earlier. Because there's no opportunities for us hairstylists to promote like there are for you guys who work in corporate. And I worked in corporate over 20 years, so I know, right? So you know how you can post out, hairstylists cannot. So because of this reason, they're always going to feel complacent. They're always going to feel stagnant. They're always going to feel like they're going nowhere fast. They're always going to feel like they just right here. And they are human. I'm a hairstylist too. I'm talking like I'm not. But this is a revelation that God gave to me. They're always gonna feel like they're not getting anywhere unless they're not gonna feel accomplished, you guys, unless they have a storefront salon or a salon suite. Like they're never gonna feel accomplished until they have something with their logo on it, whether it be a building, a brick and mortar, or whether it be a salon suite. They're just not. That's the revelation God gave me. They're just not. So if you own a storefront salon, you're going to be hard pressed, number one, to find. Because when I started interviewing people when I opened my salon, in my storefront in 2008, and I had been out of the hair industry over 20 years, and I came back and I got my storefront in 2008. Okay, y'all, they keep pausing. Bear with me. They keep popping up saying video pause. I don't know if the internet is bad up here. I'm about to get off anyway. But anyway, when I got my storefront in 2008, like you can get a storefront salon, that don't mean people gonna be flocking there who want to do booth rental. And I wanted to be booth rental. I did not want to be commission, because when you're commission, it's very risky. It's a very risky business model. Because when you're commission, people are not paying you a booth rent. You're actually paying them from what they services that they're performing. And so they're performing services on your database of customers, on the customers that you are marketing and running TV commercials and doing all of this marketing and to get the customers to come into the business. Almost like a Great Clips or something like that. Stylist who works there, they're 9 times out of 10, they're servicing those clients that are coming to that salon. Same thing. That's how my salon was. Now, I didn't want to be commissioned because I know that's a very risky business model. And the reason it's risky is because what happens when the stylists leave and they take the customers with them, which is a part of your database, what happens then? And it doesn't matter whether you're a salon, a spa, a Popeye's chicken, or a massage therapist, a nail tech, a cake bakery. It does not matter what kind of business you have. If you have no clients, you have no business. You cannot have a business and remain in business without customers at all. I don't even care if it's an online business. It doesn't matter. You have to have customers. You have to. Because otherwise, how you going to earn revenue? So when you decide to be commissioned, where they're not paying you a weekly booth rental, they're just servicing the customers who you sit in a chair, what happens when they decide to leave? Or what happens when they all decide to get in cahoots and leave? And usually when stylists leave a salon, they usually leave together. Like, they'll, leave, they'll, talk to each other. I don't want to say cahoots because that sounds negative. But they'll talk to one another and they'll just start leaving. And then that most popular salon that's trending and everybody's going to and everybody's talking about, it'll end up like, where is that salon? Like, what happened? And 9 times out of 10, like I said, this is an industry where everybody wants their own. So if they're working somewhere and they see that your brand or your logo or your business name is blowing up with them working there, they're going to feel like, she blowing up on my back. She blowing up because I work here. She blowing up. 9 times out of 10, that's how people going to feel no matter what kind of business you have. And so that's when they're going to start planning to leave, because people don't want to stay at your place of business or your brand and blow your business up when they feel like they can just get their own and blow their own business up. And that's just the fact of the matter. I'm not talking about anybody. I ain't naming no names. I'm not throwing nobody under the bus. I just have this wisdom that I want to impart. That's all it is. Because I'm good. I always been good. God always got me. Always. He got you too. But I don't have no negative motive. But we are delivered by what? The blood and our testimony. The blood and our, like the old folks say, our. Read the Bible for an hour, the blood and our testimony. That's how we deliver. I ain't said it. God said it. I be trying to be obedient than a mug, you understand? Like I started crying earlier. A charge to keep and a God to glorify. That thing brought me to tears. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. So it's always going to be like that. God revealed that to me probably about 3 weeks ago, or almost a month. Like anyone who owns a storefront salon, they're going to always have a challenge. And it's once your salon get up to here, that's when it's going to crash down. Because you got to understand, you have hired a team of people, a group of people who want the same thing that you have, which is a salon suite or a storefront salon. They all going to want it because stylists feel like they can't go no higher, like they're making absolutely no progress if they don't have one of those two things. And a lot of times it don't even have anything personally to do with you as the owner. But the one thing about this hair industry that bothers me, that I really don't like, is that the way they'll get stuff by any means necessary, they will hurt anybody to get it. They'll step on anybody to get it. They'll take down anybody to get it. That's what I don't like. I don't like that. And that's why I came out of cosmetology school in 1983. I did have for about 5 years, 4 or 5 years, and went and started with my first corporate job with Primerica in 1985. So about 4 years. Because when I saw how cutthroat the hair industry was and how backstabbing and stuff like that, that's not who I am. God didn't make me to be like that. I'm not like that. I'm not so bitter and angry and cold and heartless that I'm going to take down somebody who helped me. Somebody who sacrificed something for me. Somebody who built up something. Now, if I see somebody have what I want, or they're somewhere at a level that I desire to be, that's when I'm going to ask them to be my mentor. When I worked at Equifax, it was a black lady. She was the director of HR, Human Resources. She came to talk to my whole department. And I was so impressed by her that I emailed her, because she gave everybody her card. I emailed her and I asked her, would she be my mentor? That's how I see stuff. If you got something that I'm trying to get, if you at a level where I'm trying to strive to be, I'm not looking at you like, oh, I want to take her down. I'm looking at you like, oh, girl, can I glean off you? Can I learn from you? Can you mentor me? I'm going to give you your props. I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't going to be side-eyeing you and watching everything you do so I can go out and leave you hanging and leave you in a bad place and then just go out and copy everything you did or everything I saw you do. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not. I'm going to give you your props. I'm going to be like, sister, you so good at that. I wish I could be good at that, but I'm not. I'm going to say, brother, you so good at that, but I'm not good at that. I wish I was, but I'm not. Can you mentor me? And people not going to do that today because, first of all, a lot of young people don't respect older people because people feel like they don't need no older person. When they got YouTube, when they can ask Siri, when they can ask Alexa, when they can Google, when they got all that, they feel like they don't need us. Yeah, you got all that I just called out, but you can't have no dialogue with none of them. You can't have no back and forth, no give and take. And that's the world we in right now. People don't want no give and take. People don't want no dialogue. You know, that's why there's a lack of wisdom. And God said wisdom is the what? Principal thing, see? It's the principal thing. But you don't want no wisdom. Because you don't want no this right here, no back and forth. Because you can type in Google, how much do people make if they, or how does it feel to, you can ask Alexa, you can ask Siri, you can ask them, but you can't have a dialogue. You can't tell them about your specific situation and then ask for their feedback. You can't do that with YouTube, Google, none of that. You got to sit in front of a live person, a real person, a touchable person that have arteries, vein, or heartbeat, and can talk. And you got to say, Miss Monya, I really admire the fact that you came out of corporate. You finished school in 81 and now you back in the hair and you opened a salon in 08 and the recession started 3 months later and you survived it. Miss Monya, really? And Miss Monya, you look like a snack, girl. Miss Monya, how do you do it? How did you do it? How did you do it? How you survive? Can you tell me? I'll be like, yeah, shawty. Let's go get some Popeyes. I want a breast and 2 wings, some red beans and rice, coleslaw, and let's sit down and chat. People don't do that no more at all. Because for them to do that, that means that they got to give you your props. They got to acknowledge that you're better at something than they are. They got to acknowledge that you have more wisdom on a topic than they do. People ain't doing that nowadays. People so sensitive sometimes, and they so, into them, they so inward. They not outward. They so inward. If you be outward and you be concerned about everybody else, you won't have to be concerned about you. Because when you sowing that seed into other people, God got you. He got you, boo. God'll have you if your concern is for others. That's why Jesus was like, if you can just take this cup from me. You think he wanted to die on the cross? He didn't. That's why he said, if you could take this cup from me. But then he said, nevertheless, not my will, but thine be done. He knew he had to die for all us. They help us. So God is all about helping one another. All about it. So y'all, I gotta get on here. Get off here. I said get on here. I'm so starvation right now. I don't want to be starving again. But you guys, again, get on my channel. I'm gonna type it down here right quick. Sugarsalon TV. Subscribe, you guys, to my YouTube. That's my YouTube channel. Subscribe. Subscribe. Hit the button, subscribe. But thank y'all so much. I may do another live tonight. I'm trying to think if this our last night here or tomorrow night. I can't even remember. But I've been doing so much vlogging and so much, if you go on and you subscribe to my channel, it's going to be something on there for you. It's going to be things on there to motivate you, encourage you. It's going to be things on there for entrepreneurs, people. It's going to be things on there for salon owners. I'm doing another playlist about vacationing and vlogging, about, taking trips and Airbnbs. And then I have another, I have other information and videos on there, like tutorials about hair. And I had my salon for a long time, but I'm just getting on YouTube. And it's just me, the real me. So anyway, you guys, God bless you. Thank you for looking at my Airbnb. I also uploaded a video on there, I think last night, showing you the entire Airbnb, like what I just did just now. So God bless you guys. Happy 4th of July. It's almost 12 o'clock. I'm going to go down here and cook breakfast and then figure out what my husband and I are going to have for dinner for today. And I know we got one more night here tonight. And I think we got Monday night here too. I believe. I can't even remember. And then I'm back in the salon on the 6th. So anyway, thank you guys for all y'all support. Thank you for y'all who used to come to my storefront. God bless you guys.